everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm in my cosy little space, my little thinking space, and my little chair with my bat. Got my little toy bat here, which I love. It's that time of year for autumn. I just thought I'd drop in and talk to you about 3 things I wish I'd known about creativity before I started out on my journey. So I've been an artist, musician and writer for getting on for 40 odd years. Music has been part of my life since I was about 3. Art has been part of my life since I was about 5 or 6. And writing has been part of my life since my teens. So I've had this lifelong walk with creativity. And the 3 things I wish I'd known about creativity are the following. So first of all, number 1. I wish I had known that creativity is seasonal. It does change from season to season. You have some seasons where you're just full of excitement about what you do, others where you're not excited, where you're bored, times when you're energized, times when you're tired, times when you're highly productive, and times when you're not productive at all. I have times when I am fully involved in music but not in writing, and there might be a little bit of art, and then it swings around and there's lots of art and not much music and some writing, and then again with the writing it comes to the forefront. And I find that one feeds into the other. Now, I know this is good for multidisciplinary artists, but if you're an artist who just has one genre that you work in, one discipline, that's harder. But maybe if you're an artist, you draw a lot, and then things that need to change are you need to get out and paint, or you need to go and do some life drawing, something to mix it up. But the seasons of creativity do change, and they're not to be feared. So if you're going through a time where it's very dry, you've got a dry spell, it will come around again and things will get better. So please don't feel that that's it, that's the end. And if it's going well and you think, gosh, this is going to be like this forever, please be aware that there will come a time when it's harder, and not be shocked by it, because it's quite normal. And actually, I find that these seasons of changing creativity allow us to explore new things and try new things. So they can be helpful, and they're there for a reason, to give us the opportunity to expand our skills and our horizons and meet new people and do new things. Here's the second thing I wish I'd known about creativity. It can become stale. If you always do the same thing, it's going to get really, really boring and tired and old and hackneyed, and you won't want to do it anymore. So you have to keep changing things up. You need to develop your skills. You might need to upskill, learn something new. It might be that you need to change the type of paints you're working with. For me recently, I have just started to dabble in watercolour. I've never really got into watercolour painting before. My particular area is acrylic painting. So to mix it up, I have started working with watercolour, and I've been studying all sorts of videos and books, trying to get my technique up to scratch, and it's really helped, and it's changed the way I work. So also, if you are stale because you're doing the same thing all the time, you're going to lose focus. You're going to lose some skills. There's always an opportunity for a new skill. Always the opportunity to try something new, to keep that creativity flowing. It also may be that you need to collaborate with somebody else to give you a new focus and keep you focused on creating good quality art rather than doing the same thing over and over again. So collaborate. Find other artists or musicians or writers or dancers or whatever it is you do, and do some work together. Because as you rub your skills together, you'll rub off on each other and you're going to learn new things. I found this recently. I've just been working with the English Jazz Orchestra, and it's really helped focus my love of performing. And I had forgotten how much I love performing. So getting out and working with them on a big concert a few weeks ago really helped reignite that passion for performance, and then maybe think about writing some new songs, which I haven't done for a while. So it's encouraged me to try writing some new songs and getting back into things. The third thing I wish I'd known about creativity. At some points in your life, it will feel as though your creativity has died, and that's it, you can't go on. That was the last time you're ever going to write a song or paint a painting or write a blog or write a book. That's never going to happen again. I found that not to be true. So it feels like it's died, but at some point something will happen and it will bring everything back to life. And often when things die, it's because we need a rest. It's our brain saying, can't take any more, I'm really tired, I'm overwhelmed, overworked, and we need to stop. Rest is so important for creativity. So if you're in a season that feels like it's death, everything has died, you can't paint anymore, you can't play the piano anymore, you can't write anymore, you need to rest. You rest so that you can have a resurrection, so that those things can come back to life again. So those are the 3 things I learned about creativity. Number 1, it's seasonal and it can change, and it's good because it helps us to keep focused and learn new things. 2, when it becomes stale, we need change. So if you're feeling stale, you need change, you need to do something new. And 3, if creativity dies, we need to rest. And when we rest, then we get ready for resurrection. We get ready for those skills to come back to life. If you've enjoyed this vlog, please do like and subscribe and share my video with others. You can also find me on my website, which is helensandersonwhite.com. And I'm also on Instagram, Threads and Facebook. And my handle is Helen Sanderson White.